Well, why the Valley is one of the happiest places to live in the country.
On International Happy Day. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
That's breaking news. I'm in a good mood on Happy Day.
Yeah, even on a Monday, right?
Right? Oh, and other big breaking news, guess what? They found Tom Brady's Super Bowl jersey.
I saw that headline this morning.
They found Tom Brady's Super Bowl jersey. Can you believe it?
We'll tell you who had it coming up. So, and Andrea's on vacation this week.
Right, so Celeste is hanging out with us all week. And, you know, nice temperature-wise, not too bad.
Oh, it was a hot weekend, wasn't it?
It was.
91 will be the high today, but take a look at a little bit farther into the week. We're going to take a plunge back down to 68.
And the wait continues. Look, it's like a month ago that April's handler came on this show and said, oh, it could be any minute.
Goodness gracious.
It's imminent. She's going to drop that baby giraffe.
Look at that face. She's saying, enough with the ice chips.
She's like, please.
Come on. Please take this baby out of me.
Oh, man. So anyway, we're having an update on April for you. Millions and millions and millions of people watching her walk around getting ready to have birth. Talk to the Russians. What evidence do you have? And in reality, we're probably not going to hear much. If it is actually an investigation going on right now, the FBI, you know, usually do they have? How much information? You know, usually does a pretty good job of keeping everything close to us. There he is right there. James Comey coming in. So interesting live as we're watching them walk in. So the question is, how much information do they have? How much information are they going to share? Is there any connection between the Trump campaign and Vladimir Putin? And those are the things that are going to be going on this morning. And not only that, we're also having confirmation hearings beginning, I should say, for a Supreme Court justice, a Supreme Court nominee who could soon be justice. So a lot going on Capitol Hill. As soon as they begin speaking, we will go ahead and bring you some of that live here on our morning show, but a big day in D.C. Locally, several people out of their homes this morning after a fire at an apartment complex overnight. Liz Kodlik live near and number 2 for lowest divorce rate. Also making the top 50, Chandler, Peoria, and Tempe. And we're happy about that, aren't we, Celeste?
I think so. And Tempe, you're a college student at Arizona State University.
Yeah, what's not to be happy about there?
Exactly. Good morning, everyone. 7:09 on your Monday. Andrea has the day off, so I'm here tracking your traffic this morning. Let's take a quick look out here. So our busiest areas of the morning. No major accidents at this hour, but we do have, of course, a lot of traffic. Folks heading out of the door and onto the road. 101 to 67th Avenue drive time is 12 minutes at this hour. As you inch closer to the tunnel, it's going to be about 22 minutes here from 67th Avenue to the Stack. East Valley 101 and the 202, Loop 101 to Priest Drive time 8 minutes there. Over for folks on the US 60, Loop 1 to I-10 drive time is 6 minutes. And folks out of Ahwatukee here, it's going to take about 10 minutes or so, Loop 202 to Elliott Road, and then of course it's going to slow down a little bit as you inch closer to the Broadway curve area. North part of the valley, this is busy as you head east to the 17 on the 101. Drive time is 9 minutes from the 17 to 7th Street. Let's take a live look out at our ADOT. Help I've been waiting for.
Tom Brady's missing Super Bowl jersey has been found. The NFL just announced the FBI and other law enforcement officials found the jersey in Mexico in the possession of a credentialed member of the international media. The NFL says Tom's Super Bowl 49 jersey, which was also stolen, was also found. The FBI in the process of returning both to Mr. Brady. So great, a member of the media.
Making us look bad, huh?
Oh, no. by the way, that story is not fake news.
No, it's not.
Unfortunately.
Good to see the Penguin Air Plumbing News chopper. We know that the Tom Brady jersey is not on board our helicopter, nor was it ever in our possession. Right?
That is for sure. It's good to be back. We're in a new studio.
Yes.
It's the same studio, but in a new building, so the lighting might look a little different. And
so welcome.
Yes,
I mean, you go on vacation, they're like scrambling to make things better for you upon your return.
Yeah.
We were having to test it out.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Stay late, you know, do these different settings for the lighting and the sound, but as long as it's ready for you.
Well, you know, the good thing about Wi-Fi, I was up to date with everything the whole way.
I believe it. I believe it. Let's check in with April. April is standing by for a look at the forecast. It was a hot day yesterday.
A good Monday morning. It's going to be another warm one out.
And 43rd Avenue. A little bit of good news, though, for you guys. We had an accident.
Much strong high pressure still sitting over our region, although it is beginning to shift, and you can see the clouds coming our way. No rain in the forecast today. California.
About 45 miles south of Nashville. Security video possibly shows Cummins filling up his comes a month after Cummins was reportedly suspended for inappropriate contact with the girl. A Georgia family absolutely shocked after their home surveillance camera captured what they say is somebody spraying poison on their son's toy. Parents
instead of, valid proof of ID or date of birth.
It happened last week at St. Mark Pub Cafe in Huntington Beach. Diana Carilla, whose parents are immigrants, posted the story on Facebook. The restaurant later said the waiter was fired and his behavior does not represent the management. The eatery also promising to donate 10% of the weekend's profit to an immigrant charity that Carrillo chose. Gina, good morning.
And good morning to you. Eastbound to the 101 southbound. At this point, let me show you the live ADOT camera. At this point, they still have the lanes blocked off and the whole ramp blocked off to the US 60. So at this point, what you're going to want to do, exit at Rural McClintock, go over to Dobson. If you drop down just half a mile to Baseline, and that way you can get right back over to the Loop 101. That's going to be a real easy alternate for you.
Well, it is Monday, and we're starting with your pool time planner because it's going to be just that hot today. 93 degrees, pretty warm for this time of year. 87 by 1 o'clock today and about 80 by 10 a.m. Relief, though, finally on the way today. Our stretch of record heat is over. We likely won't break a record today, and temperatures will cool off even more.
Let's take a live look out at our ADOT camera at this hour.
That's pretty nice.
Yes.
Pretty nice. Ron is out in the newsroom now taking a look at some other headlines, including, well, I know you've got other things going on, Ron, but they found Brady's jersey. We'll have that in just a second. Go ahead,
Yes,
buddy.
we have that. But first, I got to mention to you, because there's been so much concern about this missing young lady, the trail has apparently just gone completely cold for police in Tennessee. They've been searching for a missing teenage girl, 15 years old. Her name is Elizabeth Thomas. It was found in the possession of, quote, an international media member, unquote. They're not giving out a lot of details yet, but what we're hearing is that Brady's jersey from this year's win over the Atlanta Falcons, and his missing jersey from Super Bowl 49 when the Patriots beat the Seahawks, were both recovered in the possession of an international media member, whatever that means, in Mexico, and are right now being authenticated according to police in Houston. Any jersey that Brady wears in a game is worth $50,000 according to a collector. The Super Bowl jersey, especially the most talked about jersey in Super Bowl history, is worth $500,000. Hey, there's a new poll out this morning suggesting that Donald Trump has still got some work to do with young voters.
Be a bit of a nightmare sometimes. That's an understatement in a lot of situations. Not just for you, though, but other passengers as well. So we're going to get to your comments in just a brief moment. So thank you all for chiming in with us on our Facebook page, Fox 10 Phoenix Facebook page. Have you heard about this? Ryan Reynolds with a pretty funny take on the subject. So he has 2 kids with Blake Lively. Here they are with their 2 kiddos on the red carpet. And I was like, oh my goodness. My husband's like, what'd you give him? It's crazy.
No, I mean, guys of congestion.
Right.
Their ears have to be clear for the landing.
Exactly. It's all about allergies.
The added benefit was there was a bit of a nap involved with the Benadryl.
Okay, I have a reverse story. We tried this once. I know.
It didn't make him spazzy?
It totally made him spazzy. Kai was running all over the terminal, and I was like, oh my goodness. My husband's like, what'd you give him? It's crazy.
No, I mean, once, you know, if you've been a parent of small kids, you know, that one baby that's crying, and it's terrible because it hurts your ears, and it's like, oh my gosh, but you look at the parent, and generally the parent is just
freaked out,
mortified, and you're like, what are you going to do?
Right. And I think after you have kids, you sympathize with that.
You get it, right?
Yeah.
That's okay. It's all good. Several security scares at the White House over the weekend. What's being done to keep the president and his staff safe?
Day, and temperatures will cool off even more.
Hurry into your Desert Ford dealers today.
Say hello to the Book of Mormon. Ben Brantley of the New York Times says the Book of Mormon is the best musical this century.